No alarms, no notifications, no breakfast, no shower, no good morning text from Becky. Just the cold, hard ground. You may have a few crawlers in your pocket, but no money. Zero. All you have is a cardboard box and your thoughts. And that's barely a thing because you don't have much to think about. You do the same things the same way every day with no desire to change them. The highlight of your day is when you score a cold, half-bitten burger or a bag of chips someone decided they were finished with and left for the street rats. But you beat them to it. Today you were a little lucky though. A kind salesman walks by and notices you, but he keeps on walking. He pauses for a brief moment, then turns around and walks up to you while reaching into his pocket. You assume he's about to give you the change the cashier gave him for his coffee. He hands you $100. A crisp $100 bill. You haven't seen one of these in ages. Before you can even thank him, he's driving away in a brand new pickup truck. You think about how you're going to spend this money. What good is it to have $100 if it's gone in a day, you tell yourself. You think maybe you can buy a car now, or put a down payment on a house, clearly not knowing how money works. You notice a piece of paper beside your box. The man had stuck it under there while you were in shock from the $100. You flip over the note. Get a job. This frustrates you. You ball up the note and continue to watch cars pass by, thinking about the note for hours. You eventually begin to agree with the man. You're tired of living uncomfortably. You're tired of being looked at as part of the concrete, and for the first time, you take action. You find the nearest library and begin to look for jobs. You submit 30 applications, but only one writes you back. It's the burger shop. The same burgers you've been scrummaging out of dumpsters now wants you on their side. You take the job. Grease on your hands, long hours, low pay. But the pay actually seems good to you because you're used to making pennies a day. Making $7 an hour is brutal to most, but not you. You feel unstoppable. You feel like you've made it. Your boss even lets you close the store after every shift, not knowing that you never leave. You use the restaurant as your home. It's definitely an upgrade from the pavement. You have a toilet, running water, and a variety of different fountain drinks of your choosing at any time you want. You check your bank account. $350. At this point in your life, you don't really have anything to spend money on. You have zero bills. You have no car, so you don't even think about going out to spend the money. So you save. Check after check, burger after burger. Now you have $1,000. What seemed impossible before, you accomplished. But now there's a problem. You've been working every day, 7 days straight, no days off, and your boss gives you the heads up that you will have to have off days from now on, meaning your so-called home won't be available to you on these days. You currently have enough money to make a down payment on a cheap car that you could live in and easily pay the bill every month. You also have the option to use the $1,000 that you have to secure an apartment. Both circumstances come with their own set of challenges. Would you choose the car or the apartment at this stage? After a long debate with yourself, you decide it will be best to get the apartment. Your first apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Not too shabby. The feeling is unforgettable. You've managed to go from living in a grease basket to now having your own place. You actually feel like a regular person for the first time in years. You tell family and friends, even Becky. They all are as happy as you are. You learn here that having things to your name increases your value. Slightly in your case, but you notice. People you weren't able to reach before are only a phone call away now. But even when things seem to finally be going perfectly, there's always something to bring you back down to earth. You have no furniture. Zero. The deposit for the apartment was $800 because you had no rental history and a brutally low credit score. That leaves you with $200. Along with the $100, that Becky thankfully gave you as a move-in gift. You buy an air mattress, one of the nice ones that inflate on their own, and a used couch you've seen in pretty decent condition. I mean, everything is decent to someone who comes from the situation you were living. Even though you don't have much, having your own place gives you confidence. The confidence that you never could obtain in that cardboard box. Weeks and months go by. You've been very responsible and stayed on top of your priorities. You look healthier than you did months ago. You've been taking care of yourself. You managed to fully furnish your apartment, and now it really is home to you. But being responsible doesn't mean you're comfortable. You're actually far from it. You have to work hours and hours just to maintain the life that you have. You got a $1 raise last month, but your check looks the same to you every time you get paid. Every dollar you make gets swallowed away by bills. Your money is already marked by bills before it even hits your bank account. Your bank account still looks similar to the way it did when you first moved in. You'd think after all these months of working, you'd have way more saved by now. You think daily about what life would be like if you chose the car instead of the apartment, but you're already locked in the lease, so it's nothing you can do to change that. You need a higher-paying job. You love the burger shop, the free food it provides for you, and the people you've built bonds with over the months. But staying there is barely paying your bills. Not to mention, you don't even have a car yet. So you make the tough decision of looking for another job. Now you have experience, so it will, well, should be easier to find a quality job. After many rejections, you finally land a warehouse job paying $20 an hour. This is perfect for you because the job is only a few blocks from your apartment. The work itself will be harder than the burger shop, but it will be worth the pay. You'll be bringing in roughly $1,000 a week. Just like that, you're making a decent salary a year. Not rich, not wealthy, but stable. Way more stable than dumpster diving. A full year goes by. You still have your apartment and now have your own car. You have $20,000. You check your bank account randomly in disbelief that you came so far in just a year's time. The tough labor of the warehouse hasn't burned you out. It's only helped you. You have a coworker that you see watching videos on investing as he works. You start to do research yourself, knowing that maybe you can invest with the amount of money you have. You have the discipline and drive to do so. You begin to watch the video with your coworker and discuss many different business ideas and things you both are interested in. You tell him your story on how you started from zero and made it to where you are today, and he's impressed. You ask him, "How much money do you have saved?" He answers with a wide smile on his face. "Zero." The irony.